today's topic. Today is the 21st of July. It is 1:30 p.m. here GMT time. Today I'm going to talk about the power of kindness. So if you don't know me, my name is Joshua and I am a mindset coach. I help people think positive, be emotionally intelligent, and take smart, positive action. So welcome to Advancing Mindset, where we talk about things which develop your mind and help you to progress even when you are faced with challenges, because we are faced with challenges every single time. So welcome to the channel, if this is your first time. So number one, we say stick to the end and watch for our whole video, what you get at the end. If you like the value, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. If you like the video, give it a like and share. Also leave a comment below if you found it to be interesting or it helped you. So once again, I am a mindset coach. We help people to think positive. Why? Because when you think positive, your mind is stable. You don't let worries, doubts, fears come into your mind because you're conscious. Takes only one thought at a time. So you're thinking positive or thinking negative. I'm not saying negative is bad, but negative is, we use negativity as a awareness or as an alert that something is going wrong, and then we switch to a positive. Both positive and negative are there. Life is about duality. There's an end, the beginning. There's starting, there's a finishing. There's good, there's bad. What you give or what you feed is what you get. So we feed positivity. Yes, negativity has its place. Like in a battery, there's the positive end, there's the negative side. Just like the earth is a battery. So we feed you positivity. Why? So you can overcome those situations that you have been either taught or you have been, or you have picked up during the years. It could be through your family, it could be friends, it could be your culture, it could be your religion, which has taught you some things which are not necessarily wrong, but they lead you. And so it becomes your belief, then becomes your character, then becomes your behavior. And now you are going on in this world doing something which you think is true, but because you've been told something has been carried out from far away and you are continuing it, not knowing that it is controlling you. So I want you to get out of it and be aware and say, hey, I can do this, I can stop doing that. No, that's not true. That is not right. That is better. So we're talking about the power of being kind, how to be kind. So kindness, I'll give you a definition. Kindness is a type of behavior marked by acts of generosity, consideration, or concern for others without expecting praise or reward. I got it from shabdkosh.com. It's a Hindi definition of that. I love that one because it said it's an act of generosity, consideration, and concern for others without looking for praise or reward. So you're not doing it for the praise or reward. But yet again, sometimes you get it and you say, thank you. So why kindness? Because kindness is a great thing. We are naturally born. We were created for those focus. If you ever believe in creation or not, we're naturally born, not created, whatever you believe you came from. But we were naturally geared to kindness, to generosity, to consideration, to helping others. Why? Because we are in this planet together. We have to work. We work together. No man lives by himself. Okay. There are few who do. Once they come older, they can live by themselves, which is great if you can independent. But as a collective whole, you begin as a child, and as a child, you can't live by yourself, can you? All children need to depend on someone to grow up. Until you're mature, then you can live by yourself. If you can do it, go for it. But in society, once you're growing, before you reach the level of maturity, you have to depend on others. We all depend on others. That one is not even someone arguing say no, it's not true because oh no, but yet we buy from others. The clothes we wear, I didn't make clothes. I bought from somebody. I didn't build this house. Somebody built it. I'm renting it. I didn't create this laptop. Somebody created it. The video, YouTube is owned by somebody else. So everything is others. We depend on others to make our success. So that's why we call interdependence. You're independent yourself. You're independent, but you work with others to create this world a better place. That is called networking from yesterday's video. So I want to talk about kindness, so being considerate, being generous. Why? By giving more, you get more, and it actually uplifts your spirit. There are very many benefits of kindness. I'll talk about some from this is the book you want to read the 5 side effects of kindness. You want to find and read. That's by David R. Hamilton. It talks about kindness in this book. So it's one book which also gives you about scientific evidence on how you can actually describe it in a scientific way to explain, giving evidence, isn't it? Sometimes people need that scientific view, which is good because you want to know just by saying, oh, believe. I mean, you want to care to everyone. So if I say believe, it's like, what can you solve? Then I explain to you how your body changes, how your mind works, and then how you'll act. Then you say, oh, now I know what to believe. Because when I was saying I was told to believe, I was like, I know believe, but what does that mean? That is so general. It's not positive because it's very vague meaning. So by being positive, you break it down into steps. So even a 6-year-old can understand. Yes, so if you want to believe something, make sure a 6-year-old can understand. If they can understand it, then give it to others. If they can understand, that means it's not vague. That's called jargon. Sometimes you think people understand what you are thinking or they know what you're knowing, but no, everybody's different. So don't expect people to believe. You could say kindness. People won't know what kindness is. Like, oh, what's that? So you have to break it down in different definitions so that people who relate to different words will pick it up. Yes? So I'm going to give you another meaning of kindness. So that was a Hindi version of kindness. So I'm going to give you other definitions so that you can enjoy it. Another definition is the quality of being friendly. So 1, being friendly. 2, being generous. 3, being considerate. 4, another one is being helpful. So the other words which are used to be kind. So now, once you understand the word kind, you say it's helpful, being considerate, being generous, giving to others. Now that is clear. It makes more sense. You have to be clear with what you mentioned exactly. Just pick the word. It's quite general word. So what's the ways and definitions of kindness? Yes. It goes beyond merely being nice. Yes. So it's going beyond the border. It's crossing the lines and saying, you know what? It's not my business. I don't need to, but there you are. There you are. So it is the greatest thing you can do. It also uplifts your mood. There are numerous benefits because that is how you are wired. Your genes are meant to be kind. Look at the kids. When kids are born, those are the perfect examples. I'll just say it. Look at the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven belongs to children, not to adults. Children, if you look at kids, they are very kind. The way they never give to others first and not give themselves. They give to friends. They was playing with their friends. They're giving. They have something they share. Because that is how we are wired. So that is how we should be as we grow older. We give, we share something, give to others. Yes, I understand things have changed, the laws are different, but you shouldn't change because people have changed. And if people are not happy with you being kind, then move on somewhere else. Yes, I know it might be difficult. Sometimes I had to make a difficult choice. It takes a while. You might lose a lot. As an adult, you have a lot to lose. Yes, I understand. Yes, you're right. Yes, it's tough. You're married, your kids, your culture won't allow you. I agree. Sometimes I agree it's hard, but sometimes don't worry, don't fear. The thing is, don't fear. Just be kind. Let people do what they want. Be positive-minded and develop yourself to a point whereby nothing else that affects you. If you want to be kind, be kind. Let them hate you. Let them give those bad words, but in the end, they will respect you. I cannot speak for you. I don't know which situation you're in. It could be either in a family situation, you're married, and this is it. You can't know where to go. That is, that's what it is. So, but once you get peace within yourself, that is when nothing else will affect your life. Whether you go to death, whether you divorce, whether you marry again, whether you lose your job, once you have peace within yourself, that is the greatest thing you can have. Because all the things on the outside, the marriage, the jobs, the property, the money, it's all external. It's not a primary want. It's a secondary one, something you can do without. We're not born with external goods. We use them as means to an end or to enjoy the life, but we don't depend on them for our happiness. So by you saying you're married, that means you're saying your marriage comes first before you. Then no, exactly. My point is be married, but also be independent and think for yourself. I've got a husband, I've got kids. Yes, that's fantastic. Love your friends and family, but also look after yourself. Look after your mental health, because nobody else can get into your head unless you allow them to. Oh, I'll lose my car. Yes, you will. But if you're not willing to lose your car, that means the car is controlling you. You're attached to your car. Then it's a good thing to be attached to your car. It's your car. Look after it. But if you lose it, don't let it destroy your life because you've lost a car. It means life is over. No. Just because your husband left you or your wife left you doesn't mean life is over. Life is a lot. There's plenty more fish in the sea. So kindness is within. You give it a peace from within. You're not doing it for others. Others who now are so cynic, they'll even try and curse you, even sue you for being kind. I know some areas in some countries now it's illegal. I know it's true, but some places it's so good to be kind. They take it as a form of weakness, and they'll beat you down with it. So you have to know exactly where you are, who you are dealing with as an adult before you're being kind. Sometimes you need to know those kind of things, like who am I being kind to? How will they take it? Do I need to be kind to them? What are the implications? Have any consequences? Then you be kind. How will they take it? Some people, if you're kind to them, they'll think either you're hitting on them, or you're being taking advantage, or you're taking the mickey, whatever word, you are patronizing them. Sometimes you gotta think twice before you kind somebody, because they'll think, oh, why are you doing to me? You think I like it? An example is if somebody has a culture where they love something, and then you go and buy them, I buy some chicken. I'm like, oh, why? Because I'm black. Oh, because of this. Oh, I buy some biscuits. Why? Because I'm English. You're being kind because you know they like it, but you're being kind, but they'll think you're being racist or discriminatory, or you're being patronizing. Happened to me the other day, I was being kind to someone, like, hey, made a cup of tea. Oh, we like some biscuits on it. Like, oh, Josh taking the piss now. Like, no, I know you love biscuits. I said, oh, okay. Lesson learned. So next time if I ask a cup of tea, I just keep quiet here. I don't do it. I just say, okay, lesson learned, because they think you're taking the mickey, or you're patronizing them. So you have to be careful sometimes when you're being kind to people, especially when it comes to cultures. So what are the things you have to put in place when you're dealing with adults? But the kids, look at them. They have none of those boundaries. They give, they talk to their friends, they're kind, they share what they have. So that is the beauty of being kind. It uplifts you. So I'm going to go through here. It says, kindness makes us happier. From his book, kindness is good for the heart. Kindness slows aging. Kindness improves relationships. Kindness is contagious. So kindness is a powerful medicine. By making kindness a conscious practice, your life will improve in solid, measurable ways. Better health, inner peace, everyday abundance, deep joy, and more love. That's by Dr. Hamilton. Yeah. I think I'm making it up. I'm sorry about the glare. The lighting wasn't there. It's right over there. I'll pause for you to read it through. I'll get a bit closer. Yeah. So we find this book, David R. Hamilton, talks about the 5 side effects of kindness. So it makes you happier. It makes you slow your age. It's good for your heart. Now, I don't know about you, but no matter what religion you are or culture, everybody wants a good heart. Not everyone wants to be happy. Like, I figured that out. Not everyone wants to be happy, but people want a good heart. Not as in giving, but healthy heart. Everyone knows heart attack. Oh, people don't want those kind of things. If they sense it, they'll go to hospital, no matter how wicked or unhappy you are. So if you have the problem of the heart, or you know that, be kind. He's plenty. Be kind. It's good for your heart. Be kind. It is good for your heart. So whether you're a believer or not, we all have hearts. I believe so. So I'll pick the one for the heart, because some people don't want to be happy. Some people don't want to have relationships. Some people want to age. Some people don't like to be contagious. But what I know is people have hearts, and once you mention their heart, majority of people will get into action. Like, oh, my heart? No way, because that's when they kick into action, when you mention their heart. Most things people do not really talk about them. I'll talk about the heart. Yes. A warm feeling in the chest. That's the most commonly reported physical sensation in relation to kindness. You have probably felt it yourself when you've been moved by witnessing or experiencing kindness. It's called the effect of kindness on the heart. So the feelings brought about by kindness is warmth, elevation, inspiration, emotional connection. They have a physical impact. I repeat, the feelings have a physical impact on you. Your feelings have a physical impact on your body. So the feelings have a physical impact. Don't forget that. The feelings which you cannot feel or see, the sensations you have a physical impact on your body. Just as feeling embarrassed causes our face to flush and feeling excited speeds up our heart rate, so the feelings brought about by kindness have effects on the brain and body, especially the heart. It has effects on your brain and your body, which is all over you, but it talks about especially the heart. It's called the love hormone. So in the first instance, kindness produces a hormone called oxytocin, and oxytocin is responsible for a whole range of positive effects on the heart and arteries. Now, this is evidence, scientific evidence. So you don't say I'm being religious or I'm just picking up my head. Google oxytocin. The key was oxytocin. Positive effects on the heart and arteries. Now, if not the heart and arteries, they want to pump blood up. I'm not too sure again, but they want to bring blood. We have the capillaries and arteries in the heart. You know, the left side and the right side. You know, your heart is some say the center of your heart, the center of your body and mind. Some people say that. So, but it has a positive effect. We are looking for that positive effect on your heart and your arteries. And that is a plus for those who are getting sick, those who are having heart attacks, or those who are not feeling great, feeling too well. So oxytocin is well known for its role in childbirth. It initiates uterine contractions and is the first choice medicine in many countries around the world for inducing labor. Yes? I'll skip that part. So it's also responsible for feelings of trust. We tend to trust more when we have plenty of oxytocin. An increase in oxytocin will even make us like a person more. It turns down activity in the amygdala, a brain region that processes fear and anxiety. It's been shown to help reduce social anxiety. It even helps us understand each other's emotion. So if you are feeling fear or anxiety, which is we all do sometimes, but it's because that part of the brain is feeling it, the amygdala. So once you have the kindness, once the oxytocin it has more of it released, it has a positive effect on the amygdala, which reduces your fear and anxiety. So being kind, because it's a positive emotion or feeling, so you're letting go of negative thoughts as well. That's why I want you to keep it at the front of your head. Keep kindness here. Because you're compassionate, you're helping others, you are generous, keep it at the front of your mind. That way it keeps your brain in a state of warmth, feeling great, happiness, positive effects on your heart and arteries. You don't have time to fear or feel anxious. Yes, you're being attacked by lion, but you have time to fear. If it kills you, you're gone. If you miss your job, you're still okay in the brain. The key is want to be okay up here, no matter the weather or the circumstance out there. Whether you're in a war, whether the floods are happening, be okay here, because this will keep you safe, watchful for what you're going through. Yes, so it has a positive effect on your amygdala. It turns down activity. So I want your amygdala to be kind of, not dormant, but you want the activity in there because it's related to fear and anxiety. So it has been shown to reduce social anxiety. So that's why it gets its popular name, the love hormone. Because we turn on the oxytocin tap when we feel love, when we share warm emotional contact of any type, and also when we have sex. Yep. So that is a bit about the heart. I don't want to go too far. So it talks about the heart and how being kind has a positive effect, because your feelings have an effect on your physical body. Excited, you get happy. When you're sad, you button. When you're confident, you get the pose, the Superman pose, right? When you're kind, you're feeling warm, you're feeling considerate, compassionate, helpful. So obviously be helpful, but don't go over the board and overhelp people. Sometimes we get too kind, we forget about the boundaries. Hey, I want to help you every day. And then like, oh, fine, do it. It happened to me once. I was trying to be so kind, like, oh, now, okay. People tell you, no, that's too much. And they were right. I was overdoing it. Sometimes we get it. Sometimes you forget about yourself, or you have so many problems. You want to help others by being kind. So don't help others don't be kind because you want to avoid your problems. I did it once. I didn't want to avoid mine because I thought I wasn't doing too well. I said, oh, let me go help others so you can avoid running from your problems. I did it once. Oh, but I said no. Because once you run from your problems, guess what? They'll always be there. When you come back, they're yours. Your problems are yours to solve. Nobody else should solve your problems. So being kind is good. It also helps you solve your problem. It uplifts your mood. So being kind is a beautiful thing. So learn to be compassionate. Learn to give. It helps your heart, a positive effect on your heart. So all those diseases of the heart, which you think are taking you down. Learn to be kind. Sometimes that feeling just, I can't explain to you, but it really is some chemical. Is it endorphin? I'm not too sure. Which heals you. Your body is a self-healer. Yesterday we talked about your body fights against the things which are going to hurt it. Yesterday's topic was 7 benefits of fasting. Your body will fight against the things which are going to hurt it. That's the viruses, toxins, external injuries. So if you are having heart attacks, all those things, your body is going to fight against it. It's called inflammation, the process of fighting against things which your body doesn't like. So kindness is one of the ways which your body will help to fight against other things, because it protects you from negative thoughts, from negative feelings. It gives you the moment whereby you feel uplifted. So types of kindness, you can, one way to be kind is, one, you can go give somebody money. Don't give those who are begging. I don't know if you want but good, but one key is somebody who is suffering and they need something small, go buy them something, go give them some cash to go buy something for them. Yesterday, I met a friend of mine, not a friend, but somebody that was going to the shop to buy. I need a trouser because it's kind of hot now. I said, no, I need to get something smaller. So I went in upstairs, and as I was going upstairs, I met her exactly. Like, no way, that was a coincidence. Like, hey, like, how are you? Yeah. I'm shopping for my kid. Like, how are you? Okay. Oh, I'm about to go. Oh, Joshua. I said, no. Like, I have some money, so I gave her some cash, something small I had. Oh, thank you. So like, thank you, Joe. She paid for me. I paid for you more. I hadn't planned it again. I was like, oh, I gave her. Oh, thank you very much. So no, you did that for me. And I was so grateful. I felt nice. It was a good thing. It was amazing. I'm saying, so it really uplifted me. I felt better. I felt good spending money. It was all I had. I had a little left, but I gave out. So it wasn't planned. I was going to put it in the bank, actually. I was going to put the money in the bank. I was going to go put it in a savings account, put the best so I couldn't use it for a while. That was the plan. The next day or the same day. Actually, I was sitting on a bench in town. I said, okay, now, Josh, this money's been account. This money has been in my wallet for a long time. Let me go put it in the bank. Watching videos about saving. So people say the best way to have bank accounts is have different accounts in different banks. The savings account should be somewhere else so that you don't touch the money. So that was my plan. Sitting in town, let's go. Let me relax here. I'll go put it in the bank after I go to the place so I can put it away because I've been in the pocket for a while. So let me save it in the bank account so I cannot use it. I said, good. I said, great. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, now let me go to a shop quickly, buy it, and then I'll go to the bank. As soon as I entered the shop, went to the top floor where I was going, section. I met her exactly on the landing of the escalator. That is no way. If you're shopping in the air, but as soon as I came up, she was walking past, just like that. Like, no way. I was like, no chance. Oh, yes, and then I'm talking about to go. She needs some money. Yeah, I'm going to buy things for my daughter. This is what I'm buying. She was like, oh. I was like, no way. I'm like, no way. I said, yeah, I have. Oh, this was grateful. Oh, thank you. And I felt good as well. Like, oh. I was like, oh, well, goodbye to the bank. So I went on, bought my things. I talked to them today. Oh, yesterday. Oh, gracious. Thank you for that. I'm very happy. I was about to do this and that and that. So that is grateful. And also, she met a friend for that. She met a friend who she wanted to look at another friend, and they met together. Both of them they didn't know each other. I knew them, but they didn't know each other. So like, oh, your fasting was Eid, the Muslim. She was a Muslim. She was, oh, I'm fasting today. I'm not going to fast with because I'm here in the UK by myself. I'm going to share a little bit where we live. I'm like, oh, I know somebody who's some like you from your same country. There's a Muslim, a lady like you. Also told me she wants to fast with somebody. She wants to celebrate with somebody. What a coincidence. So I hooked them up. I called. I said, yeah, there's a lady here who's actually from your country. She's looking for someone to celebrate like you. Like, would you like to get to know her? Like, oh, yeah, give her my number. I'll come see her tomorrow. Oh, and that was good. I'm not saying couldn't benefit, but that was a chain of reaction after the kindness. After I met her, that was a chain of reaction which happened. So that uplifted me very well, and I was happy. So that's one way. Always, there's a time to give some money. If you have some money in your pocket, sometimes you got to give the right people. Sometimes, I don't know who it is. Beggars along the road. I used to give them, but I stopped because sometimes the beggars, they might try and force you. Sometimes they manipulate you. They give you, oh, if you don't give me, why not? They have a story and they're always trying to manipulate you, the beggars. So I stopped. I said, no more. Probably I might be wrong. I don't know. But I would give something, but never start getting rude. Then someone get aggressive. Someone start shouting at you. Oh, you're not fake. I said, oh, okay. But sometimes it's good to give. So what's one of giving is give those who are not needy. I don't say what needy, but those who you think will benefit them the most. Another way of buying is if you want to help somebody. You can see the elderly need a lot of kindness. Sometimes If they have a house, look at their backyard. If you can clear for them in the backyard, or ask them, help them in the house. Also, obviously be careful where you go. Now there's laws that people are not there, but something you can do. Think for yourself first, and go out there and be kind. Be generous. Donate to some causes. You don't have to know who they are. You can go to a website and say donate. Give them £5, £10. Donate to them. What's the ways of being generous? Doing what is out of the ordinary. What you think, oh, yes, you need the money, but give it out. It comes back to you. Kindness always comes back to you in bigger forms. It comes back to you in bigger forms. Now I met a lady, I got £20. Now she said, Joshua, I'm bringing you this food. She brought me a lot of food. I'm going to give this to you. When I see you next, like, oh, okay. I'm going to celebrate. Thank you. Like, yeah, that's me sorted. No need to cook today. No need to buy food. Sorted. So kindness does really work, to be honest. I met others who were talking in pound. Hey, how are you giving this? Oh, I'll set you up with this. So kindness, to be honest, people are rude, but people talk about being really opens up their rudeness sometimes. There's a quote I read on Facebook saying, be extra kind to those who are rude, who need the most. That is kind of true. I agree. They need the most. Although sometimes they can be rude by just because of themselves. But yes, they don't need the most. It may take a while, it may take a lot, but sometimes they need the most. That is true. And also don't let it drain you. But yes, kindness does break through those who are hard-hearted. Sometimes it's just what life has taught them to be. And times I'm not justifying their actions, though. No, because everyone has a story. We all have a right to be rude. I'm not justifying the actions. I'm saying, right, I'm kind to you, but I'm not taking your action. I'm not justifying your actions. That's why people who are rude can be kind, but I say no. Sometimes I take advantage of you. You say no. I say, no, I'm not doing this for you. That do yourself. Have this, call this, but I'm not agreeing with your actions. So be kind to those who are rude, but don't agree with their behaviors. Because by agreeing with behavior, they say, you see, so he's allowing me to treat him bad. That means he's this. Then you start cussing instead. Be kind, but don't justify the bad behavior. So kindness is a great thing to do. So go out there, find something to do, and be kind. As I said, some people will curse you, some people will fight back. Who are you taking the mic? Are you patronizing me? Why are you giving this for? Do you think I need it? And those characters are on there. So I'll say think twice to those who are being kind. Even those who are beggars, they also have interests. But it means I don't like this. Still throw in your face. I don't want it. Like, oh. So you got to realize you also think twice. But be kind, but also be generous. You can be considerate, you can be helpful, be compassionate. But one, the benefits you and others, and so you get more, and it uplifts your mood from your negative side, probably your problems, your worries. It uplifts you from those things, and gives you, as I said, oxytocin boosts your mood. It changes your feelings automatically. Like, I'm feeling great already. I feel like I'm ready to attack the world. Why? Because I spoke about the kindness. Just by speaking about it, I'm already releasing my oxytocin. I'm already changed. Mood is changed. Now I'm ready to go out there. And, I'm motivated. The mind I can feel it. If you get to that point where you're just speaking about it, changes you. That's amazing. That's where I am at the moment. I speak about it and I'm already feeling the change. Because why? I'm visualizing it. This is the power of your mind. I visualize being kind to others. I do it in my mind every single time. Some of your mind does not difference between what's going about what's real. As long as you make the right kind of image in your mind, it will take us through and reduce the chemicals of follow through the action. So I've been talking about it. I've been using emotion to put it in there. I've been visualizing it at some time. So I'm already in the zone of love and kindness because I've spoke about it. The emotion is changing my body. You can see my body language, and also I'm visualizing it. So by telling the story, I was making the pictures of yesterday, so I was replaying them in my mind, and that has caused me to be kind. Now I can feel my consciousness probably here is vibrating. So I'm aware of my body. I've learned to listen to my body and be aware of the feelings that it gives me after certain actions. When I speak about kindness, I automatically start feeling better. That's the part you can reach. That's the part where I am at the moment. I used to, first of all, do good actions, but now, just by thinking about it, bringing up the emotion, visualizing it, and putting in the passion, that's enough to uplift you. Well, for me, it's enough to uplift me now. So now I'm feeling overboard. I feel like going and running a mile. I feel like I'm alive. That is the power of kindness. I just spoke about it, but I'm already feeling, let's go for it. Emotion creates a physical change in your body. The power of positive emotions. I'm healed. I was feeling hot, sweating, but I'm feeling better now. Before, I'm wearing a dark shirt as well, a dark trouser, and it is hot. In England here, I was feeling sweat in the back, but now guess what? Because of that feeling, the focus on the heat is gone. I feel like I can do something great. So my key to you, whenever you're in a state of this kind of happiness and you feel like you can conquer the world, do something big at a time. At time your mind is receptive and is ready to do something big for you. That's the time you're gonna create something big. Write a book or go help somebody. That's the zone mood you're in. Use it very carefully and wisely. Now for me, now it's activated. So I want to keep it up and going, because if you don't do it well, it goes. So keep it up. Once you're in the mood, you're in a happy mood, you've put up those feelings of love, emotion, and warmth, kindness. Now act them at that same time. I'm gonna do it right now after this video. I'm gonna clean my house. I'm gonna go make sure and prepare something big, so that feeling stays on and I use it to its maximum potential. I've learned that from experience. When that feeling comes, always work it then and then. Do something great within that moment, within that zone. Call that person, pay that bill, say sorry to that person, because your mood is the mood whereby you don't fear, you don't have anxiety. So face your fears. All the things you're putting off, do it now. So I'm gonna have to pay my council tax. I'm gonna pay that now. Remember that. So I'm gonna do it now because I'm in the feeling of creating action and taking positive action, and things are put off, I'm gonna put them now because that's the feeling I have. So whenever you're in a zone and you know that you're in the flow state and you feel like you do a lot more that time, do as much as you can. Obviously, don't be too little, but do as much as you can in that time. So that is when you develop those feelings. First, get up the feeling, get the emotion, get the thoughts up, clear your mind, and attack your goals, your dreams, and go for it. So I'm feeling hardcore. I'm feeling motivated. Oh, yes. I'm feeling great. It has uplifted me completely just by speaking about it and visualizing about it. That's the power that you need to have for your mind. Now that oxytocin is running through, my heart is feeling better. I am feeling energized. I feel like super Josh. Both hands in the air. Like that, isn't it? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fine. So that is a feeling I want for you as well. We don't want you to feel stressed, depressed, don't feel rejected, unimportant. If you feel unimportant, you feel you're powerless, go do something kind. Stop being extra. Stop doing something so unique. Be kind. In most cases, when people feel small, you try to do something spectacular to attract people's attention. But no, that's not the way. Always be kind. If you're feeling small, feel like people are not noticing you, go and be kind. So I can uplift your mood and others. That way people will respect you more doing something spectacular. For something spectacular, people are like, wow, amazing. And then once you stop, it's gone. If you do something spectacular, want to do something, people can feel your power. It'll be good at that time, you feel it, but once it stops, that is gone. But with kindness, it keeps on going. Because the chain reaction, they'll come on back and give you more, will cause more doors to open for you. So choose kindness over revenge, over hatred, over disloyalty, over cheating, over manipulation, over being greedy. Choose kindness, choose kindness, choose kindness. How to be kind. The power of being kind in 2021. Kindness has never died. Kindness is alive and kicking. And guess what? You are also a receptor and a giver of kindness. You are born to be kind. Your genes, it's in your genes, it's in your DNA, not in your race, not in your qualifications, not in your status. It's in your genes, and we all have genes. In your DNA, it's in there. Activate it again and bring it back. If not, observe the 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. Those are your teachers. Observe them, and you'll teach you a lot. Once again, my name is Joshua. I'm a mindset coach. I hope you enjoyed the video. But do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you love the videos. Share, like, leave a comment below if you think I added value to your life. And click the bell for notifications so you can get notified when I go live. My goal is to go live every day of the week, every day of the working Monday to Friday, and keep it going. Why? Because consistency, persistence. Oh, God, I've already messed up. Imagine one word, being consistent, being persistent, and giving quality content and adding value to others is what drives me, and also help others put out there. Have a great day, and we shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.